Absolutely, Copper Pups, and generally speaking, the admin
Yeah, my
are pretty good.
flight simulator decided to take a dump on me, guys. Sorry.
Ah, man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Since I
The
made my right turn out to the west and said to my next location, it just froze.
shoot, that's
Check
frustrating.
log file.
Frustrating. But anyway, Copper Pups, the
Yeah, I'm
admin
about
is
to
usually
check it.
pretty good
Sorry.
about getting back to that. But I will pass along any message. Again, just shoot the message either here in the chat if you want to, or over on my Discord, and I'm happy to follow up with the individual. Um, yeah, just let me know. Just let me know.
Yeah, didn't see the first airport. Overflew where it should have been, and it was all trees.
All right. Well, that's why there's a scenery link there, Chris. The other ones I do believe are rendered by default, so hopefully that'll be the only one of those that you come across. Uh, oh man,
Yeah,
could you
SPM
imagine?
actually has the seaplane marked, but not the airport proper.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so yeah, that's part of what we're
Yeah, I
doing
checked
is
that one before you fixed the link earlier, Melvin, and it only had the seaplane base by default. So
we're
the strip
going to
that you
talk a
added
little
wasn't
bit
there
here.
before.
Correct. Talk about this Max Ward guy, and yeah, he founded Ward Air, by the way, in 1953. I'm just reading from the link that I shared. I'll actually just share this with you guys. You can read
And any scenery
yourself.
absolutely kills my loading times. For instance, I added Orbix, Southern California. That adds a good 10 minutes to my load.
Oh man, well, you just flew. All right, to be devil's advocate, you just flew for 20 minutes and didn't find anything. Um, so maybe it's worth it. I don't know, but anyway, you shouldn't have that problem with the rest of them. They should be there for you, Chris.
Yeah, they're in the GPS. That's a good sign.
Yeah. But all right. Oh, Eric's gonna hook you up there. By the way, Eric, welcome, and Skull. Great to see you. So Mouet is talking about the plane that he flew. So he was like a lot of guys, right? He was an army or a military pilot, and then came back to the States, and he's like, well, what do I do for a living? Well, what makes sense for all those fighter pilots, right? Let's become bush pilots, and that's what he did. He started flying the Fox Moth. I know was one of them, but the other thing that kind of caught my eye is he had a single seat 14 passenger Otter, and I think he also, I mean, he just accumulated a bunch. They said by 1989 the airline was the third largest airline overall in Canada. So, in basically the 35 years, he grew it from nothing to the third largest. All right, I got to kind of pay attention now because this may be our airport. It's got to be here. We're getting close. We're kind of in that area. We'll talk more about Max Ward here in just a little bit. There's a little bit I'm seeing on the map. There's a little bit of a little channel here, and I think that base is. I think this is our guy right here. So let's make a radio call and let's head on in there. Selkie traffic, Kodiak 11816 is 5 to the west at 3,500. We're going to overfly the field and enter a left-hand pattern landing to the north. Selkie. Winds are 060 at 2, so very light winds right here actually. And I guess I better check runway 8 and runway 26. So it's actually an east and west. And let Selkie traffic. Kodiak's going to be landing back to the east on runway 8. Let Selkie. All right, let's there's another little channel here as well. Ooh, there's the field. All right, there's the field. So we actually are kind of almost on an upwind. I'm gonna cut the autopilot here and let's fly this baby a little bit here. Update the heading bug to about 0. Well, we're just right about 080 right now. Interesting. Hello, Al South. Great to see you. Let's bring it down. Field elevation is 500 feet, 586. Yeah, so we're a little bit high. Let's pull the power back. Could almost get on a base right now if we were a little bit lower. Let Selkie traffic, Kodiak 816 will overfly the field and enter a right-hand pattern for runway 8. Let Selkie traffic. Al South, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. We've successfully found our first airfield here in the Northwest Territories. Now let's see if we can make a landing. Everybody that watched me yesterday get lost up in the Valdez area of Alaska is now back, hoping for more of the same. I think our weather is a little bit nicer actually today, however. So, all right, we're going to come in here and we will overfly. I think I will just check our traffic out that way. We'll just turn right into a right-hand downwind. We're just about pattern altitude right here. We can level off. Got to get some speed out of here. All right, descent checklist. All my lights are all on already. Altimeter is going to be as good as we can get it till we get on the ground. Frequencies are tuned. I know what heading I'm looking for. I'd like to approach at about 110. That's flaps range. There's 110. Let's Selkie traffic, Kodiak 816 right base, runway 8. Let's Selkie. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. If you're from here and I'm not, please let me know. Approach speed 110, and we're going to be reffing out at approximately 70 knots today. Let's not lose sight of the field. There it is. Just about ready to turn final. Put the first notch of flaps in. Let's Selkie traffic, Kodiak 816 right, base, runway 8. Let's Selkie. Don't get too low here. I'm only about, my altimeter must be way off because I'm already, the field elevation is 586 and I'm at 540 right now according to my gauge. I'm definitely above the field. Hello, Selkie traffic, Kodiak 816, turning final, runway 8. Let's Selkie. Nobody there in the pattern. Don't hear anybody. I think we're ready to go. Sorry about that, guys. This is a land and back taxi situation, so we kind of do need to hustle a little bit if we can. All right, prop full forward. Speed's looking pretty good. Let's just try to pull back a little bit. Doing all right. Getting a little low. And we're down. Kind of a little bit, almost a little short of the field there actually at the end. All right, so got a little bit low on that pattern. So that led to a kind of a rough short final, but all in all, not terrible.